sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So South Carolina's offense will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
Yeah, it's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. So you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sellers. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical.
Snags it and he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Washington's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. What a game he had last time out. Found pay dirt 3 times, just under 100 yards in their win. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got out of trouble and throws. And that one's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The run inside. It's Fuller. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Midway through the season, now staying in that top 25, staying relevant in the playoff discussion, that's a big deal. But what do they need to do in the second half of the schedule here?
Less attention to the number beside their name, more attention to what's still out there to be played for. There's the college football playoff, there's big bowl games. There's a lot out there still, but you've got to win. That's the key right now in the second half of the season, taking one game at a time and making sure you leave it all out on the field.
No doubt, because you don't know what's going to happen in the top 25 around you. You don't know who's going to lose. We've seen it now. More parity with transfer portal and NIL, more losses and upsets that you were like, that would never happen, and then you're right back in it.
Fourth down, Sellers. He's going to run it. He slides past the first down marker and picks it up on fourth. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Running to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Here's Williams. Got his man. Shakes off the defender. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Fuller. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've reached a break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man down the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back has it. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams on the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. This is a designed run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Huskies! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Fuller. Picked up 8 yards there. 3rd down and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wide receiver. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught, and he's got room. Past the 20. He's at the touchdown. Gamecocks rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the grab over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Washington right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Tackled there by the defense. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. Makes it past the marker. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They'll try to snap it quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense is really doing a good job right now.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Williams. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Huskies. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Throwing, Sellers. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab on the big throw. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Going to the run. It's Fuller. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Now Washington uses this third timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He got it. And they go back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they get the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Williams got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Sellers. It's complete. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Here's Sellers to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Hey guys, the Huskies head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Throwing, Williams. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Washington wants to go quickly.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Red pass, it's complete. And he'll be smacked to the ground. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Nice move there. Here's a little room there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's Williams to throw. Makes a catch. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. Mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
The give on the counter. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to run for it. There's a crease. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Washington right back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Hauls it in. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Williams. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Third down from the gun. Williams has it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not quite going to get there. They'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He wants to change this route. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Hauls it in. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, they weren't able. A lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Pulled and fired complete. Turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Washington wants to go quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They'll go right back to the run. Jumped on top of the pile.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Rushes on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for room. It's Fuller. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Williams got it. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. they'll pass. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Play fake, Williams. Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Rides to back and leaves it. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
You got to love that if you're the head coach. Watching your defense and watching the big fella at D-tackle play with that kind of relentless pursuit to the football. One of the reasons it's hard to run against them is they've got everybody playing with effort. Did you see him fly to the football and make that play on the outside? That was awesome.
And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. 4th down, Williams. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Here comes the 2-point try. Throwing, Williams. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground with the counter. And the defense drags him down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Finds his big tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll take it himself. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. Now Washington uses his 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Sellers. Here's the pressure. On target to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play,
touchdown Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
they're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.